In a deep forest, the animal kingdom was living in peace under the rule of the wise lion, King Raad. Everyone respected him and feared his strength and justice. In this kingdom, animals large and small cooperated in harmony, and life ran smoothly. On the other side of the forest was the insect kingdom headed by the cricket, King Zizo, who was known for his intelligence and cunning. Although his kingdom was small compared to the animal kingdom, the insects compensated for their small size with teamwork and careful organization. There were no major problems between the two kingdoms until a severe drought occurred that affected the resources in the forest. Animals and insects began to compete for food and water, which led to strained relations between them. King Raad and King Zizo decided to meet to negotiate how to distribute resources fairly. King Raad believed in dialogue and resolving conflicts peacefully, while King Zizo relied on strategy and complex tactics. During the negotiations, King Zizo proposed organizing a competition between animals and insects, where each team would compete in a series of challenges to test strength, intelligence, and skill. The goal of this competition was to prove that each kingdom deserved its share of resources based on its abilities. King Raad agreed to the idea, and the two kingdoms declared a temporary truce to prepare for the challenges. Animals began to train their muscles and improve their physical abilities, while insects focused on developing complex strategies and organizational skills. Everyone gathered in the large forest square to witness the first challenge of the competition. The atmosphere was charged with tension and excitement, as this moment was going to decide the fate of the resources and the future of peace between the two kingdoms. On the day scheduled for the first challenge, everyone gathered in the large forest arena. All eyes were eagerly waiting to see who would prove his worth first. The challenge began with a running competition, where the fast gazelle faced a group of organized ants that formed coordinated lines and relied heavily on teamwork. The challenge was launched, and although the gazelle was faster, the ants, with their system and fusion, were able to pass the obstacles effectively. The first challenge ended in a draw between the two teams, which impressed everyone and showed that each of them had their own unique abilities. The second challenge was a strategic thinking competition, where the wise owl faced off against a group of bees who relied on careful communication and team planning. Each team had to solve a complex puzzle that required intelligence and quick wits. After a great effort, both teams were able to solve the puzzle at almost the same time, showing that intelligence thrives in both kingdoms. The final challenge was a test of cooperation and teamwork. Each team had to build a bridge out of branches and leaves to cross a deep river. Here, the animals' skills of strength and coordination shined, while the insects relied on organization and precision. Despite the difficulties, the two teams were able to build the bridge almost simultaneously, which amazed everyone and highlighted the importance of cooperation among all. After the challenges were over, King Raad and King Zizo met together in the middle of the arena. They exchanged greetings and appreciation, and realized that the challenges proved that each kingdom possesses its own unique capabilities that complement each other. They decided that resources should be distributed equally, and that cooperation between the two kingdoms would bring prosperity to all. The animals and insects celebrated together, and a great feast was held that brought everyone together in harmony and peace. King Raad returned to his throne reassured, and King Zizo returned to his kingdom with pride. The forest became a place of cooperation and understanding among everyone, and they all lived happily and peacefully.